It's time to replace serpentine belt, idler pulley, and the tensioner. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel KashFix. Today we're working on 2013 Jeep Wrangler 3.8 liter serpentine belt, idler pulley, and belt tensioner replacement. It's a very simple, straightforward method. All you need 3/8 or half an inch. So this tensioner has both spots. So I got 3/8. I'm gonna put it in, and simply what you need to do, just press it down, and you see there's a leverage, and go ahead, remove the belt from one pulley. So since I'm doing with my one hand, I'm gonna press it down. Let's see if I can find a spot to set up my camera. There you go. And I'm gonna remove from here and release this very slowly. Let it come. Go ahead and remove your tool. Just like that. And now you will be able to see the slack. You will be able to pull out the belt. Okay, remove it from everywhere and inspect the belt. In this case, this belt it's not cracked, but it was squeaking, and I'm feeling it because of the harsh cold weather. This is very rigid. It is very rigid, and I see some cracks inside. They are very minor, however, but there's a sign of worn out. You see that? So it's a time to go ahead and get the belt replaced. Once you have the belt removed from all of these pulleys, inspect it by just spinning it, the idler tensioner bearing. It's not noisy, there is no excessive movement in this, so I'm going to leave it alone. Here's your water pump. There's no harm, just go ahead and just a few spins. Of course you can spin this. This is your crank pulley. So, and here's the AC compressor pulley. Just feel it. And your idler. Oh wow, look at that. Oh yeah, here you go. So definitely idler tension needs to be replaced. Okay, so here's a 16mm bolt. You just have to remove it. Alright. And pay attention to it, because sometimes there's a washer in the bag, but I'm not seeing it. Try to bring it up with the bolt in as a whole thing, like this. Here it is. Here's the part I got from Amazon, and we'll drop a link. Let's compare this. You can only probably replace this pulley. This is really bad, but it's a good idea. Always replace as a set. I mean, they're not expensive, because by the time you just change the pulley, in a few days later, maybe you're gonna have to replace the tensioner, so it's better to replace everything at once. The new one is right here. I'm gonna match the parts with the holes, so it looks like the same. It's a very simple process. Simply place this bolt, plug it in, and these two pins, you just gotta align it with the holes. You can't fit it wrong because there are two sizes of pins, one thinner, one is fatter, so it will align itself. So let's go ahead and put it on. All right, so since I'm doing with my one hand and making a video, as you see, it's automatically aligning itself right here, and you can start tightening the bolt. Okay, and I am going to start this bolt with my hand first. And just make sure all the time this will stay within the holes, both pins. It's pretty good. All right, almost there. There you go, as you see. Now go ahead and tight up this bolt. You don't need too much torque for this. I would say 25-30 pounds should be enough. There we go. So it's fully tight. Okay, and if you can afford to replace all the pulleys at the same time, this would be great and ideal. So I chose to go ahead and replace all at once, so I don't have to look back. So this takes 13 millimeter. Simple, just remove this. And same rule, bring it into a one piece. Here's the new part, our Dorman 4195007. Compare apple to apple. Looks solid to me. It has some slight noise. Oh wow! So I'm going to replace it anyways. Okay. Very simple, very basic. Simple, just start screwing with your hand. Same rule, you see, this should be here aligned all the time while you tightening up the bolt. Okay. You see? If I tighten this, it's going to damage the bearing. So just be careful. You have to go slow. You can keep a track with the other hand. In my case, since I'm recording and doing all the work, I'm going to have to use... Okay, here we go. So maybe we can go slowly. Here we go. So it's almost there. Same torque, about 25 to 30 should be more than enough. All right, hand tight it. Hand tight this bolt 20 to 30, and always try to spin with your hand first. The pulleys should be free all the time. No loose, no super tight. All right, so we're ready to go. Put the belt back on. All right, so here's the part number 4, the Bando drive belt, Serpentine belt. What I do before I put it on all the time, just measure the new belt with the old one, just to make sure it has a both length. There you go, very soft rubber. Let's see, I'm gonna put my camera down. I'm just gonna measure and I'll be right back. All right, so they both are the same length. let's go ahead and start routing on the pulleys. So I would start from anywhere. You can start whatever you like, and as long as you're following the diagram, you should be fine. But this is how I do. I try to pull on the inside pulleys first, and then loop around on the outers. So it's pretty straightforward. So the one has grooves on, I try to put on first like this. Okay, this is how I have right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the belt between AC compressor and the crank pulley, and I'm gonna loop on the water. Here we go. So I'm gonna take some slack from here, and I'm gonna go over the water pump. Like that. And put this back. So this is how we have the crank pulley is going around the belt tensioner, and from the outer power steering pump go straight, leave on the alternator. You're gonna come down to the AC compressor. Like this. There you go. Make sure belt is fully seated and all to the grooves. Here you go. So this is what we need, and that's how I would like, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press this down with the 3/8 wrench with one hand, and with the other hand I'm gonna bring this down simple, this slack, and I'm gonna go put this behind the idler tensioner. All right, let me set my camera. You can see it. Okay, put this in, and like I said, pull it down, and at the same time, my camera, okay. At the same time, you have to slide over. Okay, and now we can, actually it's like this. So see, I have, again, slide it over like this and let go this easily. All right, now before you start the car, just to make sure all the belts it's in the grooves, all the grooves, take a look closely on the crank pulley, water pump, these, especially the belts like has a grooves on. So I see it's not sitting right on the alternator, so I'm just gonna loosen up a little bit, and I'm gonna slide it into the compressor. Okay. Loosen up and simply slide over into the grooves. All right, here we go. I have everything in place. Another rundown. Crank pulley to tensioner, go around the power steering pump, come back behind this pulley, go to the alternator, and goes straight to the on the compressor and over the water pump, and it's going back to a crank. This is how it works. So let's go ahead and get started this thing, and let's see if they'll hops. Here we go. No more belt squeaking. Got it right. No tensioner flopping. No chirping. Nothing. So this is how we do a drive belt, serpentine belt replacement in the Wranglers and some other Grand Caravan 3.8 liters models. Stay tuned. I'll be right back with some other helpful video.